Alright, hello, welcome to the Game Fanatics podcast. My name is Ben, and today I'm joined by David.
What's up?
And Breezy.
Hello, mortals.
Decided to mix it up a little. And today we're going to talk about E3 for Nintendo, and what exclusive, exciting happenings that could mean for them. Now, in Nintendo's case, they really only have exclusives coming out for their consoles. There's not a lot else going on. It's pretty much just them making games for the Wii U and the 3DS, obviously. Now, I'm the big Nintendo guy. Like, the only big Nintendo guy on the site. And so I actually really like my Wii U. I'm actually really excited for what's gonna happen at E3. We have such cool titles as Bayonetta 2.
Yeesh.
Yeesh?
They nerfed it.
I know, I'm worried about Bayonetta 2, I really am.
They nerfed.
But Bayonetta 1 was amazing.
They nerfed the hell out of it.
Alright, shut your face. Alright, we'll see when you're back. We're not gonna... Here's Breezy. Are you excited for Hyrule Warriors?
The hell is that?
It's the Dynasty Warriors, Zelda crossover.
Oh god, no.
I'm
No.
so worried about that.
Is that what
That's
Soul
gonna be
I
Calibur tried to do?
what did Soul Calibur do?
Was that Soul Calibur?
I
They
don't
had
know.
it.
I think I know
they
what
had-
you're talking about.
I don't remember. They had Darth Vader on PS3 and.
Oh no, this is... That is what Soul
this
Calibur did
is-
when they had Link in it, but no, this is like a full game where you're Link and you're running around fighting a ton of guys like Dynasty Warriors.
This is
Okay.
gonna be bad.
And it looks like kind of almost like garbage. It's just not...
It is, just with the Link texture pack.
I'm a huge Zelda fan, and I hate Dynasty Warriors, so this is like the most confusing game to me. I don't know what to think about it, but I'm sure it's not going to be very good.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
only one game that I've played that was kinda like Dynasty Warriors, but not, and better, and that was Asura's Wrath, because it was just over the fucking top, and reminded me so much of Dragon Ball Z that I got nostalgic and loved it. But Dynasty Warriors, and any game like Dynasty Warriors, is terrible, because it's usually just, they don't even have complex combos, it's just mashing
Oh,
square
I
all
hate
the way through, and then just one button press for some OP shit. If that's how they're doing this Zelda game, then it's gonna be bad. I don't care how you skin it, it's gonna be bad.
I think they're ruining Zelda, and it upsets me.
This is like when you get your friend... Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
I don't know where that was going to go.
Just never mind.
They got some kind of NFC thing going on with the Nintendo figures and stuff now, so that'll probably be shown. I don't know what that means at all. I don't know. Mm-mm.
You know what Nintendo should do for shits and giggles? Make a Nintendo-style football game.
What? Like Mario football?
Yeah, with football characters. I mean, with football Nintendo characters. Shit.
That NFC got you.
Yeah, with football character.
No.
So good.
I'm serious. They can have Toad and Goombas and fucking Waluigi could be a
Like
quarterback.
all the linemen are thwomps from home.
Yeah. And like a wide receiver,
I
Skullbone.
would really like that actually.
You tackle him and he falls apart and then he reassembles
I
himself.
mean, they did Mario Strikers, which was soccer. So why not do?
They had baseball and golf too a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean the new golf one just came out for the 3DS, so let's do football.
Mario basketball.
No, they did that. Did
Yeah.
they do that?
Yeah, do that.
Did that.
Did they do that?
Mario could jump at half court, get powered up, get real big, and walk across.
It'd be like
the court.
NBA Jam.
Yeah.
Totally.
Get at us, Nintendo. We got ideas here.
I know. Clearly, this will save the console.
Exactly. Give us some of them the $10. We'll help you guys out. Help you guys out.
Hey, don't forget tennis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tennis was awesome.
This
It
is alright.
was awesome. I loved it.
Speaking of Mario-themed games, there's probably going to be a Mario Party.
Party over here. Woo, woo.
But it'll be the first Mario Party for the Wii U, which might be interesting. Those games are kind of got pretty awful lately, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not huge on Nintendo, but you know what would get me to buy a Wii U? It would be a Pokemon console game that's sort of like the handhelds.
Yes. I'm shocked they haven't really done that. Like, they kind of did on the GameCube, but it's not the same. Yeah, you're not running around in tall grass, so it's not the same, Nintendo.
And Pokemon Snap is not an alternative.
Oh, yes, it is to me.
Oh, thank God somebody said what they were talking about, because I totally fucking blanked and I came back in and running around in the tall grass. And I'm like, why the fuck are we talking about Duck Hunt?
Yeah, let's do a 1080p Duck Hunt.
Have you seen 8-bit graphics at 1080p, man? It's insane.
Blow your mind.
Exactly.
I would love to see a 3D Pokemon game like that. I would love to see even Pokemon Snap. I would love to see another Pokemon Snap. I don't think we're gonna get either, like, ever, because Nintendo apparently...
We will if Nintendo ever gets, like,
desperate.
really desperate, yeah.
They should now.
Virtual reality.
Now is the time to be doing this shit.
Well, they're not desperate enough.
But they need to be a little more desperate.
Didn't they have the one announcement where they're gonna remake Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald?
That's gonna
do gangbusters.
I never even played those to beginning with, so I'm excited.
Those gonna do about 50 million units.
No,
and then they're gonna be like,
but...
it's gonna do crazy. You know it's gonna do anything Pokemon, Mario, maybe not as late as Zelda.
Zelda doesn't sell that amazing. The last Pokemon X and Y, I think, sold about 10 million.
Yeah, that's still
which is really good for,
that is a lot.
There's only like 40, 50 million 3DSs sold, so it's like a quarter of the people who have it bought the game.
Yeah, because like that Nintendo fan base is very strong, and they always buy those exclusives.
Which is exactly why they need to make Pokemon for the Wii U. Like,
they can make a
1080p.
Metroid.
I want this giant Pokemon game. Yes, Metroid would be good too.
Star Fox, a new Kid Icarus,
F-Zero.
Yeah, F-Zero. Zoids. The new Zoids.
Did they make Zoids, or is this just a game you want?
No, they didn't make Zoids.
Thank you.
But if they made one, I'd buy one.
I just want Zoids. Are you listening? Zoids. There is a big game, though. Super Smash Bros.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to be freaking awesome.
I love Super Smash Bros.
The world will come to an end.
Mm-hmm. Coming out on 3DS first, and then on Wii U. Hopefully that Wii U version does not get pushed back. They need that to be this year, like this holiday. With a bundle, in particular.
I don't know about a bundle.
They're doing a Mario Kart bundle. Why wouldn't they do a bundle for this? They did a Zelda bundle last year. They had a ton of bundles.
I don't know. I don't think they would do that in a bundle.
I think they did a Super Smash Bros. Bundle for the GameCube back in the day.
They did.
Maybe.
I remember they did.
I don't really remember.
Because that's how we got the game when my cousin bought his GameCube, as it came with it.
I know that's why I bought the GameCube, but
I don't know. I think I think bundles need to be more like bundly. Like, and what I mean by that is like, I'm so over here's the standard console with a fucking game in it. There you go, that's your bundle. I think it needs to be like, I don't know, it's probably gonna cost more money, but you're already paying it for the game. And then like as a laser etching like the fucking console, do like the custom cases like they have for Final
they did that. That's what they did for the Zelda one.
Yeah, like do shit like that. Make it like a reason to purchase it, not just like you get the game with it. Like,
yeah, like I think the Mario Kart one has like a racing stripe on it.
Like real shit. Like what if you bought a Wii U for like the Pokemon bundle and it was like a yellow Wii U with like the Pikachu colors, and like when you turn the system on, his ears like flipped up on the other side. Like you laugh, but
so like a Furby.
No,
motherfuckers about that shit like hotcakes, man. I mean, they could have like a Squirtle edition and like a Charizard edition.
That'd be cool. I do agree. These bundles need to have. It needs to be something else than like this one's blue.
It doesn't need to be something you can go grab off the shelf and add to it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It needs to come with it.
The Mario Kart one does not include a racing stripe. I don't know where I got that, but it does not.
What? That's lame. Everybody knows Stripes makes it go faster.
It should at least come with like a red gamepad. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, come on, Nintendo.
Nintendo's tough because, like we mentioned, there's like Metroid and Star Fox and all these franchises that they just kind of forget about and don't.
I don't think they're forgetting about them. I think they're just sitting on them because I feel like they're their ace in the hole. Because like whenever they start doing bad financially and units aren't moving the way they want them to move, here comes a fucking Mario out the gate, and next thing you know, 25 fucking million units ship, and then they do another for 2 years, nothing, and then here comes Zelda and another 25 fucking million ship.
Well, that's what they're probably going to show at this E3 is the new Zelda. I think they really need to do that, but also, if we're talking about stuff that would be really helpful, I think a Star Fox that's like Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, like that, with Star Fox, that's a very good universe to do something like that, a large multiplayer. It's kind of a shooter, and it's unique to Nintendo, and it might entice people over a little.
I don't know. I think they need... if Nintendo really wants to get... I mean, obviously their own IPs will get them really into the race. But I think if they want to really get ahead, like how Sony has its fan base and Microsoft has its fan base with like Gears and Uncharted and all those series, they have to start looking at their console not just as like the family console, but like here's a console for the hardcore as well. Because you look at what Sony and Microsoft doing, they know their audience is the hardcore, but they're still trying to cater to the casual. But Nintendo's like, fuck it, we're casual. That's what we cater to. We don't give a shit about
Nintendo. I almost think they need to just do their own thing and like really own the fact that no one really buys third-party games for their system. Just make a Nintendo box.
The reason nobody buys third-party games for their system is because, for one, most of their audience is little kids, and two, any type of awesome game that comes over there, not half of the time, like 8 times out of 10 is nerfed down significantly to the point where it's like, okay, I just stabbed somebody and now they're fucking bleeding rainbows. Like
that doesn't happen anymore.
Well, look at Bayonetta.
It was like 20 years ago.
Well, nobody bleeds rainbows anymore, Ben. But you know what I'm saying? Like, look at Bayonetta. Bayonetta was a mature game on PS3 and Xbox.
But none of that was why it was a good game.
I think it is.
No. I think
it is.
I don't think this.
I think it goes into it.
Maybe a little. I don't think they don't.
Because, okay, here's a better example. If Mad World was not a mature game on the Nintendo and it was like teen or PG-13, do you think as many people would have been as attracted to it? Because a lot of the coverage that game got was because it was the mature game. It had blood in it. It had violence in it. It was like, holy shit, this is never on a Nintendo console. And like, it didn't do
a fuck. Forget, like, all these M-rated games come out for Nintendo consoles. It's not like they were all butchered down into T-rated games.
Can you name some for us?
Yeah, like every Call of Duty that's ever come out on them. Or like going back to the GameCube, any multi-platform game.
But wait, here, we're talking about games specifically on their platform.
Exclusive games.
Yes, because you know just as well as I do that any multi-platform is gonna go on there. People are gonna go to Sony or Microsoft first.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't buy a game because it's M-rated.
Of course not. Most people don't, but I'm talking about to get the audience that they keep trying to, that they're ignoring.
That's what I'm saying. They need to stop trying to get that audience because the audience doesn't care about them anyway.
But their core audience right now can barely give a fuck about them as is until they release fucking Mario or something. And there's no way they're going to be able to sustain that indefinitely. There's just no way. Because they're struggling now. The fucking unit's struggling now, and they have Mario's out and a Zelda on the way.
And Mario's really good, by the way.
So it's time to give up the soccer mom with fucking her 5 kids and her Pilates instructor.
I think they did. They ended up giving up the Wii, like, casual model and then, like, not going back to the hardcore fans. They're, like, stuck in the middle where they don't know what they're doing.
What title would what would be a good M-rated title for them to announce that would get
that's an
a hardcore gamer's attention?
Well, I mean, Bayonetta is M-rated.
It's teen on their fucking console.
Is it? Are you sure about this? Before you just yell for half an hour.
100% sure it's teen because the fucking director came out and said they're making it teen because Nintendo wanted it teen.
Would it take something like a Grand Theft Auto?
That wouldn't do it.
That wouldn't do it.
They'd never let Grand Theft Auto be on that platform. They'd have to nerf the shit out of it.
They let Grand Theft Auto on the GBA.
But that's on a Game Boy. And it's just bad. Like, how many years ago was that?
It was a while ago.
Oh, Jesus. I think it would take 2 things. Because Nintendo has a very hardcore audience that's like, heavy market of like little kids and shit, it would take
Which
not
is
little
not
kids.
necessarily true.
Not little kids. What I mean to say is this. If we're talking about the hardcore audience and getting them over to that platform, it would have to be a series of really good, not first-person shooters, because we already have our fix for that. It would probably have to be RPGs. Really good story, good plot RPGs that dealt with grown folks stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'm serious. You laugh, but I'm dead serious. Like, the moment you get an RPG like that over there, people would run to it the same way they ran to Mad World when it came out.
Yes. I don't...
Because, I mean, it's not like, what's one game compared to all the other frou-frou-filly shit they've been putting out?
They make really good games. I don't care that they're E and look cute. They're really good.
They do make good games. I'm not denying that, but we're talking about them trying to get back to the audience that love them. Because, I mean, their hardcore fan base, you could say, is Super Smash Bros. But we haven't had a Super Smash Bros. Yet, and we're hoping that we're going to get one at E3. Their hardcore fan base is Metroid. We haven't had a Metroid in a few years.
But Metroid sells like crap.
Why do you think that is when they're not making a bunch of them? People forget.
No, I don't think... They made 3 of them in the GameCube time and Wii, but...
We're talking...
And then they made a not very good one. Well... Team Ninja did, but...
Exactly. The only reason I think Pokemon always does well is because they have that fucking anime still playing.
Pokemon's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It hasn't changed in 10 years, but it's good.
You don't... If it's perfect, you don't need to fix it. This last Pokemon was damn good.
Yeah.
And it dealt with adult shit.
I don't understand this whole it needs to be mature attitude about it.
They can make a mature RPG Pokemon game.
There you go.
There you go. I'm not saying it needs to be adult Kirby. I'm not saying they need to have ass titties on the console. What I'm saying is if they want to attract gamers like me and David and most of the people out there dropping $600 on a fucking unit when it comes out day one, they need to have something that appeals to us. Because at the end of the day, when Johnny, who's like 12 right now, has his fucking Wii and he's tired of playing the 10 dogs and he wants an Xbox 360 or whatever, his mom's gonna go get that and he's gonna throw the fucking Wii in the closet.
Or go into culture shock.
Well, maybe.
You know I'm not lying. Like, come on.
But I don't like... I like Nintendo, so I'm just gonna buy their stuff. Like, I don't really see the need to it be my constant console I turn on for games. I'm fine with turning it on every couple of months to play the big game.
And that's the problem they have.
Yeah, well, that's the problem they've always had. They've had that problem, like, way back to the N64, really.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of N64 games.
Yeah, but we were children.
Fuck ton of that. Even GameCube. I played a lot of GameCube games.
I know, right? And GameCube didn't have a very good third-party support, but I still played a ton of games on it.
Like, it got to the point where I was even playing like shit like Madden and everything else on the GameCube over PlayStation and Xbox. Because it was just so much better on that platform. And I know that they can get back to that point where I would prefer them over the other two. They just have to start making shit that appeals to me.
What is that though? I don't think you've defined what that is.
What that is shit that you get everywhere else. It's exclusive RPGs, exclusive first-person shooters, exclusive strategy games, exclusive puzzle games, hell, exclusive indie shit. All you have to do is look at a Sony conference or a Microsoft conference and say, oh, wouldn't it be cool if Nintendo had a Halo-like product or something like that? It's simple. It's easy to fucking look at and see what they need because these fucking shots of heroin, well, I probably shouldn't use a drug comparison, but anyway, these shots...
Shots of something.
These shots of insert Vuvuzuela sound here, they need more of. Because if you look at Sony's release schedule, last generation, and Microsoft's, they're slow rising, coasters. They're like a roller coaster. It's like, oh, this month is Uncharted, now we dip down. Oh, this month is Gran Turismo, then we dip down. Where Nintendo, it's like, Mario. And then it flatlines the rest of the year. Oh no, it gets little boops and bumps with fucking Nintendogs and Cooking Mama and fucking Animal Crossing and random shit here and there. That's why nobody takes their fucking conferences seriously, and that's why they're gonna be pulling out after this year. They'll never show shit nobody wants.
Well, they're not actually going to be there themselves, are they?
They said they were pulling out this year, but
That's
they have
not what they said.
I think they were just going to do a video conference.
They're doing the same thing they did last year. They're still renting out the stupid theater and holding a Smash Bros. Contest thing in it. I think they're just going for a different market, and they're just doing their own Nintendo thing. Here's your Nintendo area. Buy your Nintendo
It's not a different
things.
market. We know what the market is. It's casual.
I think they're just targeting their hardcore
They're
fans.
just targeting, yeah. The only people who are going to buy Nintendo stuff are hardcore Nintendo people, and they just need to target those people, and they are doing that.
Yeah.
They
not
need
enough
to.
of you guys.
Well, they do that very well.
Yes, it's the opposite, Breezy. They need to stop trying to pretend that they are a third pillar in this race and just be their own thing.
I don't think they would survive if they did that.
They already are doing that.
I don't know
if
how
they were-
long they can survive, though.
Because if that was the case, I mean, because this third-party stuff is still coming out. If that was the case and they just was like, okay, no more third-party shit, just stuff we do ourselves, they die.
I'm sure they'd still let people publish for them, but they need to stop pretending like they're a viable, like, alternative to the PS4 or something. Like, if you wanted to play all the best games, you're not going to buy a Wii U. If you want to play Nintendo games, you're going to buy the Wii U.
I guess what I'm trying to say is they need a secondary hardcore audience, if that makes sense.
None of what you're saying makes any sense to me.
David, do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to say that they need to adapt and progress to another smaller audience than what they
I'm
already
gonna give this
have.
one more shot, and I'm gonna try to explain it like this, Ben.
What?
You have your Call of Duty fan base. You have your Halo fan base. Forza, Gran Turismo. Okay, all major IPs. They need to start releasing more major IPs to increase the amount of hardcore fan bases they have that'll buy shit.
But
for
you
them.
want new IPs.
They don't necessarily have to be new IPs. They can easily, go steal Tenchu from whoever and put it on their platform exclusively, and I'll buy a Wii U tonight.
Okay,
That's all.
I think I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, because honestly, that's what the problem is here. Is they have just these major pillars of IPs and not these other supplemental ones. That's what they need. That Sony has,
Mm-hmm. So the Dynasty Warriors Zelda game is not doing
I think
it.
it's gonna sell a lot because
It's not doing it for you.
I think it's gonna sell a lot because it's a Zelda fan base that's gonna be buying it.
Yeah.
But users are probably gonna be scathing, and they'll never do that again.
I can't believe they're doing it now. They're gonna sully one of their best franchises.
I mean, what would it have been like if BioShock Infinite was fucking Wii U exclusive?
That would have been a crazy get. I wonder if it would have sold.
It probably would.
Probably. I mean, I would have bought one.
People were loving that game. Like, they wanted that bad. Or Tomb Raider. There was Tomb Raider. That was good, too. Oh, dude. Batman Arkham Origins or whatever.
I think that's on the Wii U.
Yeah, but if it was exclusive, though.
They're not going to get it. It's like all these examples requires them to have, like, way too much money to spend on that.
They made all that Wii U money.
Yeah, but they're not going to blow it all on, let's buy Batman. Okay.
Well, I mean, they have enough money to build, 5 studios, I'd say?
They still have a lot of money, but they're at the point where they need to stop, or they need to start doing something.
But do you feel like they're biding their time until the next generation?
No.
No, but that's definitely something they're probably thinking about.
I think what they're doing is they're going to try to limp to the end of this generation, but as every generation happens, the console's life cycle tend to, goes by 4 years or whatever. Get longer, like what Ben said. And I think what they're going to do is halfway through this generation, they're going to announce a new platform.
Yeah.
And they're going to pour money into it like we've never seen before, and we're going to see a fuck ton
What year
of...
is it? It's 2014. I bet the new one will be like 2016, 2017.
Yeah, and they're
Probably
going to
2017.
They're going to pour a fuck ton of money into it.
Well, I would like to see them combine, and this has been rumored, like a 3DS or like a handheld system that you can go home and then like plug it into your TV, and then it's on your TV, and that's all the Nintendo system is. You know what I mean? So it's like combines both platforms because they have really
Super
good
plug and
handheld.
play.
Yeah, I would love that.
I don't think they'll do that.
I don't think they will either, but I would love to see them do that. I think that's very smart for them. Then it's like one product you can buy, and then you can have the same setup you have right now, where it's like off-screen play for any game, and you can take it anywhere too.
I think because the way I think about Nintendo is, I think they're like the gatekeepers of people's childhoods and like awesome shit. You know what I mean? And I see their console as a really like couch co-op-y type thing, but also a very single player type thing with some games they have. And so I totally lost my thought.
Okay, good.
Okay, I got it back on. Then I lost it again. Shit.
Well, I think we'll just end the video then. And
Alright, I totally lost it again.
yeah.
So what were the top games we were thinking about?
Zelda
this year?
for me.
Zelda,
and then
okay.
Smash. Well, Smash because it comes out this year, and then Zelda, and then
Okay.
Bayonetta maybe. I could have played Bayonetta last year, but I didn't because I was like sure it would be good. But now Breezy, I don't know, I was freaking out, so I don't know.
No, I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying, you know, even because I know ratings and shit necessarily don't mean anything to some people, but sometimes it adds that extra flair to make something awesome. Like, could you imagine half the shit people say in Grand Theft Auto being bleeped out or not there? It wouldn't be Grand Theft Auto.
It's kind of like Uncharted, how it's a teen-rated game, but I think it'd be better if they went a little further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Alright, so let us know in the comments below what you think about Nintendo. Can they be saved? I don't know how we started talking about all of that. They have a ton of exclusives. Things are happening. It's just not... No one really cares, apparently.
We care, but...
I care a lot more.
I mean, I got mad love for Nintendo, but it's just like, they gotta do something that...
I'm just waiting for him to come home.
Yeah.
Oh, it is
I'm coming home, I'm coming
Oh, Jesus
home.
Christ. No, we're gonna get flagged. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can also email us questions, podcast@thegamefanatics.com. You can follow me on Twitter at TGF_KirbyLink. Breezy refuses to use Twitter. David is on Twitter
At DWKetchy, DWKETCHIE.
Well, I really do like how you do that. It's very professional. So classy. Yeah! Follow me here. Yeah, go Nintendo, go.